That's right. We're here for episode 6 of
USFAPN. Let's go.
I'm Potty here with Rye, like the
Rye
whiskey.
Hoglaw.
Like the whiskey.
Rye like you can't spell Y, and Hoglaw like you tickled a piglet.
Oh, like you tickled a piglet. It's been a big week.
Hoglaw, baby. Hashtag Hoglaw.
It's been a big week in the USFA. Lots of games.
Real big week.
Some over.
Girthy week, I would say.
Oh, yeah. You know, a hefty fellow right there. But it's
a week that had both length and girth to it.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, there were 5 action-packed games that went down this week, and we're going to have the privilege of running through them, not only in an overview of the game, but also with clips straight from my man Stack. So let's...
Or like ESPN.
Absolutely. So let's polish it together.
Except not censored by Disney.
Not censored by Disney. No Mandalorian ads here. Maybe one day. On our first game of the week, we've got Anchorage laid anchor to the Voyagers, pushing to take the win, 14-17 Anchorage. It was a very close game. Fourth quarter saw a lot of points being distributed onto the board, and 8 and 9 reflectively. So it looks like there was actually a safety in the game and potentially a missed extra point.
I really love these low-scoring, close games because it means they're defensive games. And as a former defensive player myself, what I like to see. Fuck all this passing.
Yeah,
no pass on the passing.
Pass on the passing, and the passing itself was modest, coming in with around 270 yards to the Voyagers and 246 to the Snow Devils. It was also small on rushing, but comparatively, you did see that the Voyagers did rush a little bit more, 97 yards compared to 16, so a little bit more running back performance there. Other than that, surprisingly, the Voyagers had a total yards of 451 compared to the Snow Devils with 317, yet Anchorage, took away with the win.
I really like what Anchorage is doing this year. Stringing together some wins. It's a much better city than Juneau. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. You know it, and we hear it, and now we're going to watch it. So let's see some of these plays coming in.
3 minutes left in the
top,
fourth.
Going to the quarterback, takes a step
Looking
back,
and
bombs it down.
Open.
Wow.
It's going to be Vernon Mills to the
Those
10.
uniforms looking like pieces of Aztec jewelry.
Absolutely nice.
Turquoise as hell.
Turquoise, and that was Mills with a touchdown over there. Now for our second play. So we got Noble, Goldsberry, all on the field getting ready. Snow Devils have the ball.
Gonna be passing it again, looking middle of the field, and gonna be
pops it in for a touchdown.
In traffic.
In traffic. What a play.
That is clutch.
And Anchorage walked away with that one. So next up, we've got the second game. The Mafia tore apart Tacoma in overtime, 31-28 New York. They came back in the fourth quarter. It was 28-14, and the Mafia came back in and sold the deal. They had surprisingly less offensive yards, 396 compared to 474. And total yards, the Mafia had 540 compared to 609. So it was certainly a surprise for Tacoma to fall to the Mafia.
One of those high-scoring games, one of those games as you're watching it, the winner of this game is going to be the one that has the ball last. And turns out to be wrong and right about that going into OT. Gotta love another close game after an early couple of weeks of blowouts.
Absolutely. And speaking of which, we have the full sequence of the Mafia. Look at this blood red field. It's like the blood moon in Breath of the Wild, casting its glorious...
Oh my God, that field. It's, at first I thought they were playing in New York, and that was the haze that we were seeing.
Quick pitch in.
Now I'm wondering if St. Helene's actually erupted again. Because this is bad. If there are any Bulls watching right now, please, you're not going to pay for it.
No, we won't. But oops.
And I think, too, any matadors out there watching, keep your bulls in the pen. Don't let them watch TV, especially not the USFA. We're friendly for everybody except for bulls.
Yeah, no
You'll
bulls.
be seeing red.
Yeah, that's right. And here we go. We've got the next play. It is 28. Tacoma's up by 7 points. And looks like
And
they
they're
got
going
the
to fake
ball.
the
They're running
handoff
it.
there
Oh,
to
fake
Davis.
play.
It's all in the pocket.
Oh
Takes off to run, looking for a man to throw.
Tries to
He's just
run
going
it.
to run.
Where-
And
Oh,
throws
look
the
at this.
football. Who's going to pick it up?
I
Turnover.
can't- I can't tell where the field, the player, and the ball start
picks
and
it
end.
up. And that's going to be Devontae
I guess we just got to
Big
look
play,
closely
big plays,
because
third
now
of
that
them.
the Mafia
Passes
have the
here for the
ball,
Mafia.
they're on the
And they're gonna
30,
pass it
and
again,
they
looking
pop
for a
back
man.
in
The pressure's coming
formation
along. He's taking off to
and
running that
run with
line
it
of
all the way to
scrimmage.
the sideline
Throws
with
on the
that.
run
Oh,
and
somebody
there goes
has
and runs it
upgraded
to
their
the end.
run pass game.
What?
That was a fantastic play.
Kentucky
So let's
Trickles,
see
let
how-
him know
And for
where you're
any of our
from.
colorblind
That's gonna be a
viewers out
bucket and
there,
a
yes, there
1
was
point away
another
from
team
tying this
defending
game
that
up. Wow.
pass. Everybody is wearing red.
Everyone is wearing red. So let's see how it was tied up 28-28,
Let's see if that affects the
and
kicker.
we've got
Please don't tell me this.
no, this
Let's
is
go. Okay.
see what it is. Oh, it is a kick.
Oh my god. I guess it's a game winner in OT, so
And it's
this
pretty
one gets a pass.
pretty far back from the 36-yard,
Was
that's
that 46-yarder?
yeah, or maybe 50.
So these are that's Pete Carroll over there on
Yeah.
the sideline. So these are definitely NFL OT rule first score wins. I wonder if, depending on the year of the game we've got, if they've got the OT now, both teams get a possession. Do we have that information?
Yeah, we can get back to you, the viewers,
Or the viewers can get back to us. Hit us up in our comments.
yeah, there we go.
Subscribe to our YouTube and our OnlyFans.
Absolutely, coming soon. But coming up next, we've got the St. Louis roughed up the Roughnecks, 27-11. St. Louis. This was a pretty one-sided affair. Pittsburgh only putting up a field goal, and then in the first quarter, then second and third they scored nothing. In the fourth quarter, they put up a touchdown and either got a safety or they went for two and converted. So we can see that overall, when we look at total yards, St. Louis dominated with 496 compared to 377, owning the lion's share of the offensive production as well, with 348 yards compared to 222. And we've got some clips for you of how it went down in St. Louis.
Pittsburgh's been playing really well, but just goes to show you that St. Louis truly is a juggernaut in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got momentum.
Big momentum. So let's see how it
Great job
played
by
out
the
on the
fullback.
field. Oh,
Get
we've
the
got a
job done.
replay.
Wow, the slow-mo.
This is probably from a previous play. Okay, here we go.
Again from
Yes,
the gun.
this is Klossy.
Up to the 39-yard line. Here comes
Oh.
the motion. And
Oh, the
run!
QB sneak.
Ooh,
Who is this guy?
it's the WildCat.
Oh,
It's
my
touchdown.
goodness.
If you look back here,
And
look at that. Is he calling out to somebody, or is he saying, you ain't going to get me?
I think he's calling out the block, but I
Yeah.
mean, who knows? At that point, he's already gone.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's
And
it's
what a
the,
play that
Wildcat,
was.
and it's
What a
touchdown.
play.
So, moving along in our fourth game of the week, Tampa Bay ripped up the Royals 34-20. Tampa Bay handed Charlotte their second loss of the season, and Tampa Bay remains undefeated with a 3-0 record, the only team in the USFA to hold that claim.
I thought this one was going to be closer than it was.
Mm-hmm.
So, something's going on in Tampa Bay.
It was close overall, but an untimely interception in the fourth, and Tampa Bay took full advantage.
90% of the time, all football games come down to turnover. If you look at the turnover ratio of a game, that's usually the most defining stat other than score in terms of indicators for luck one.
That's a good way to look at it because whoever has the ball usually tends to score. And speaking of scoring, let's take a look at some of these plays over here.
I really
Coming in,
don't know
it's
what to say.
310. And
But we're gonna keep it
This is
moving
way
regardless.
deep in their own
Second and 8
territory.
coming up, standing in the pocket.
Wait to see.
Oh,
I would love to see this. Whoa!
is that a safety?
That was a safety. That was a safety. I was just about to say, I don't know what I enjoy more, seeing a safety or seeing what is about to be a safety turn into a touchdown for. Either way, I felt really good about that one.
That was a nice one. Let's see what else we got next. That was
Had a
the
call right before the game
I don't think it
started.
gets
Then
any
I
better
had
than
to
that,
do
but
some
okay,
dog
let's see
stuff.
what we get.
right.
But we're
Takes a
here.
step
The game's
back,
still going.
hurls it,
Passing
catches
to
it.
Vicky's wide
They're at the
open,
30 on their
taking the
own
first
line.
down and a
Oh,
little bit more.
look at
He's
that
running.
deke
The 30,
coming
the
flying
20.
down.
No one's going to touch that man
Like in-
for the touchdown.
What is
And
it, like Turquoise Week or something in the USFA?
Very familiar.
it was
God, that's easy.
yes, with the crowns, I think it looks very regal. But in their third play, we've got coming up in the red zone. They've got the ball and it's snapped back. And watch this.
For a pass. Under a lot of pressure. Takes off to run as West on the run.
Wow.
Oh, what a
But there's a flag
reception.
on the play, and it's a
I thought for a
defensive
second that it was
pass
20 to
interference.
-20, but then I realized that was the ball, indicated who had the
What
possession.
a catch.
yes. Those would be interesting rules. But let's see about this fourth play.
Ooh, that is an ugly looking graphic of the coach. I don't know who that is, but he probably got fired after this Madden came out.
Yeah, but he had those NIL.
Is that the Detroit coach?
Oh, look at this interception.
Wow. The Blue Skidoo, you can too.
Yes, absolutely. That was.
Let's see how they followed up here.
Oh, I guess that
fuck
was
it,
a-
that's not.
But yeah, what a game. And, wrapping us out for our fifth game, the Rattlers sunk their teeth into the Dragons, 32-14 Arizona.
Nice.
Dallas was down early, and they ended up taking a 14-13 lead right after halftime. But then there were these two untimely interceptions by DJ Church, which kind of sealed their fate. And Arizona, again, another team that took full advantage. So Money Mills throwing 3 TDs in this one. Spectacular game. Shout out Money Mills, our defenseman on Maccabees. So if you look overall, it was actually pretty close with total offense, 338, 312, reflectively. But the total yards did swing in the Dragons' favor, about 100 incremental comparative to that of the Rattlers. And we do have a few plays to share with you, actually just a couple, of the Arizona-Dallas game. Nice billboard score line thing. Pink versus light green.
Versus neon green.
Just like a box of Truly flavors in here.
Neon sign for Truly out of a bar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oompa Loompa Shuffle. Touchdown dance.
But what a catch, and taking it in. Oh, nice
Wow.
gloves.
Shaking that Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, that was like. Let's see, and then finally we've got so he's number 28's taking it to the side, but 58's in the middle of the huddle. What a great skyline we have in there in the Dome Stadium. Pink's got the ball. It's snapped back. I think that's the Rattlers.
The baby Rattlers.
Oh, what
How'd they go?
big sack.
It got to the pink that time.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Mills. Oh, Mills. Maybe that's
Mills.
must be his defensive play. Well, that was our recap of the week.
And let me, before we go out, let me pause and give our name of the week, DJ Church.
Ooh.
And I'll do some Foucaultian deconstruction on the name DJ Church and why that deserves the name of the week. It's a great combination of two things that are really important to lots of different people and lots of people to whom they're both important to simultaneously. That's church. And I love how, yes, it's not temple, it's not altar, so it could be maybe a little bit more ambiguous. It does have certain Christian or Catholic undertones. At the same time, it's a general place of worship. So it's all encompassing of all religions. Number 2, DJ. And in and of itself, anybody who names their first name DJ and then their last name whatever is already going to be a contender for any day of the week as far as I'm concerned. As long as it's not DJ country music, I'm fucking down for that. And I love gospel. I love the Sunday choir, the Kanye West Sunday choir. Boom. Almost made me convert. But to think about these two things together, it's not just implying that there's some type of gospel or religious connotation to the DJ is playing. It's almost like listening to the DJ is going to church. Or it's like church in the sense of like, yeah, I agree. Like the game that on his song Church or on some skit on the second album.
The documentary?
Wasn't that his first one?
Yeah.
What was his second album?
Because he had the golden rims,
Really fell off.
and then
Yeah,
he
he
had
just
the
said
platinum rims. It was like something like
Shout out to the game.
Yeah. Shout out to the game. Shout out to the USFA. This was USFAPN. Let's go.